Hi there. We'll explore the email marketing extension for Magento 2. It allows the admin to create email templates and campaigns for the marketing of their store, and they can create multiple customer tags. Apart from this, I would like to mention that if you need extensions for increasing the sales of your e-commerce store, then you can visit store.webkul.com and explore our number of products for every technology. We also have the user guide for the same in our blog sections, from where you can check the features and configuration and get to know the functionality of the extensions as well. Now, let's move back to our video. First, go to the admin panel and log in. After that, navigate to Stores, then go to Configurations. Under Configurations, you'll see the Webkul email marketing option. Click on it. Next, General Settings and Cron Schedule will be visible. First, click on General Settings. Under General Settings, the first field is Sender Name. The admin needs to enter the sender name. I have entered Webkul. This name will be used in marketing emails. Then comes the sender email. The admin needs to enter the sender's email address. I have entered Magento Test 1. This email will be used to send marketing emails. After setting the general settings, click on Cron Schedule. In Cron Schedule, the first option is frequency. The admin has to select a frequency such as daily, weekly, or monthly. I have selected weekly. After that, the admin needs to set the start time. I have set the time accordingly. Once everything is configured, click on Save Configurations to save the changes. The configuration will now be saved successfully. After that, go to Email Marketing, then navigate to Email Template. Here, I have already created one email template. Now, I'll show you how to create a new template. First, click on New Template. Under Template Information, the first option is Template Status. The admin can enable or disable the template by selecting either Enable or Disable. I am selecting Enable. Next is the template name. The admin needs to enter a name for the template, for example, Offer 20% off or something similar. Then comes the template subject, where the admin can enter a subject line for the email. After that, under Template Type, the admin can choose either HTML or text. I am selecting HTML. Then, in the Template Content field, the admin needs to enter the actual email content. Finally, under Template Style, the admin can apply different styles to customize the template's appearance. Here, the admin can reset the template content, preview the template, and save it by clicking on Save Template. I have already created one, so I'll show you the template. I created this one by selecting it and then clicking Edit. Now the template is visible, showing the template name, template subject, and other details. After viewing it, the admin can go back. The admin can also delete this template either by selecting it and clicking Delete or from the template list. After creating the email template, go to Email Marketing, then click on Customer Tag. In Customer Tag, the admin can create different types of customer tags. I have created these three: Premium, Regular, and Silver. The admin can create a new customer tag by clicking on Add New Customer Tag. After that, under General Tag Label, the admin needs to enter a label name. I have already created one, but I'll show you how to create a tag like Premium. First, click on Select, then click Edit. Now the tag label Premium is visible. This is the one I created. Then click on Save Tag or Save and Edit to save the changes. After creating a tag, click on Email Marketing, then go to Campaign. Once the email template and tag are created, the admin needs to create a new campaign. I have already created one, but I'll show you how to create a new campaign. First, click on Add New Campaign. In the Campaign section, you'll find two tabs, General Settings and Report. Start by clicking on General Settings. The admin first needs to fill in the basic information, such as the campaign status. The status can be enabled by toggling the switch. Then the admin needs to enter a campaign name. After that, the campaign subject must be provided. Finally, under Template, the admin must select the appropriate email template. I have already created this template, so the admin can simply select it. Next, under Target Audience, the admin needs to choose the store view, such as Default. I have selected all store views. After selecting the store view, the admin must choose the customer group, such as General, Wholesaler, Retailer, or Not Logged In. I am selecting all groups. Then, under Tags, the admin must select tags like Premium, Silver, or Regular. This way, the admin can target specific customer segments. After selecting the target audience, move to the Schedule section. Here, the admin needs to select the schedule type, such as Once. I have selected Once. Then, the scheduled date must be set by clicking on the Date Picker. I am selecting Today. After that, the frequency must be set. I am entering a frequency value. Finally, the admin should click on Save Campaign to save the campaign settings. In the Reports section, there is currently no data because no report has been generated yet. After completing the setup, click on Save Campaign. I have already created a campaign, so I'll show you the one I made. It's an offer for premium customers. Click on Select, then click Edit. Under the General tab, you can see the campaign I created. After creating the campaign, go to Email Marketing, then click on Audience. In the Audience section, you can see users who have subscribed to our email marketing. The admin can view their details by clicking on Edit. After that, go to the Newsletter section. Here, the admin can view newsletter-related information such as subscribed to newsletter, subscribed store view, and the last subscription date. Tags like Premium or Regular may also be visible. The admin can modify all of these fields and then click Save Customer to apply the changes. Once saved, you can confirm the changes by clicking Edit again and reviewing the Newsletter section. The updated fields will now be visible. Now, I will show you the front end and how both registered and unregistered users can subscribe to email marketing. First, go to Create an Account. There, you'll see a Sign Up for Newsletter option. An unregistered user can check this option to subscribe to the newsletter and receive email marketing messages. If the user is already registered, they can scroll down to the footer where there is a field to enter their email address. They can enter their email and click Subscribe to receive email marketing messages. If the email is already registered, I'll show you what happens. Upon clicking Subscribe, a message appears saying thank you for your subscription. If the customer is not registered, they can create an account. During registration, they can select the Sign Up for Newsletter option to subscribe to email marketing. After filling in all the required details, click on Create an Account. Once the account is created, go to My Account where you will find the Newsletter Subscription option. Click on it. Under Newsletter Subscription, there is a General Subscription checkbox. A registered user can subscribe or unsubscribe from email marketing by selecting or deselecting this option. After making the selection, click on Save to update the subscription status. The subscription will now be updated successfully. That is all about the email marketing module. So, this is the functionality of this module. I hope you liked it. If you have any queries, contact us at support@webkul.com or raise a ticket at webkul.uvdesk.com. Thanks for watching, and subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for the latest update.